Okay, so now what are your picks?
Alright, this is the first game we're going to do. This is the YouTube edit only. First game we're going to pick is the San Francisco 49ers getting 5.5 against the Baltimore Ravens. San Fran's 10-1, Baltimore's 9-2. Lamar Jackson's been amazing for the Ravens recently. Threw 5 touchdowns against the Rams. I think he ran for 92 yards. He's getting close to 1,000 yards rushing, which the only guy I think who ever had 1,000 yards rushing as a quarterback was Michael Vick. I'm not sure if Cunningham had it, but Deshaun Jackson is on his way for doing it. San Fran.
Deshaun Jackson?
Deshaun Lamar, sorry. Deshaun's cousin, haha. San Fran's 10-1. They have a great defense with Joey Bosa. He has
Nick Bosa.
Nick Bosa. Joey Bosa's brother. I'm sorry. I'm really screwing this up recently. Anyways, San Fran's defense has been fantastic this year. They just have played second best in the NFL compared to the Patriots. Garoppolo's been a little shaky. They run the ball very well with Coleman and Breida. They have Greg Kittle as a fantastic tight end.
George Kittle.
Greg Kittle used to play for the Chicago White Sox. I'm screwing up everywhere here on this one. I like Baltimore to win but not cover, 24-20. Next game. Are you talking? Am I stopping?
What else do you want?
Okay, you stopped, right? I want to do Cleveland at Pittsburgh.
The next game is...
The Cleveland Browns are -2.5 at the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Browns have been playing very well recently. They've won 3 in a row. They beat Pittsburgh, recently when there was that ugly game when Myles Garrett hit Mason Rudolph in the head with his helmet. He's lucky he didn't kill him. It was an awful incident. And I remember Pouncey was on the ground kicking him. So it was just ugly all around after that. But the Browns won that game. The Pittsburgh has no quarterback. Mason Rudolph got benched. They have a backup I never heard of who had one good pass last week, and I think Pittsburgh is not a good team. The Browns have been playing well recently. They're starting to play up to their standards.
What about Baker?
Baker Mayfield's been a little shaky, but he's playing better.
How about
in
Nick
recent
Chubb?
Game. Nick Chubb's a fantastic running back. He's had a good season. They still have OBJ and Landry, who's had a great year for them. Final score, Cleveland Browns 27, Pittsburgh 14.
It's now time for the cupcake special of the week.
The cupcake game of the week is the Los Angeles Chargers minus only 2.5 against the Denver Broncos. I call it the lock of the week, which is how funny it is. I can't see the Chargers losing this game against Denver. I love the Broncos and been a fan since 1983-82, but they just look like total garbage recently. They only had about 100 yards against Buffalo last week with a bum quarterback, Allen. I can't remember his first name because he's so bad. Brandon Allen.
Are they starting Locke?
They're starting Drew Lock this week, and it's going to be tough against the Chargers, who have a pretty good defense. Granted, the Chargers have had not a good season. They choked a bunch of game away by 3-4 points or less.
Like back in 2016 they had this thing?
They have Melvin Gordon, who's an excellent running back, and they still have Keenan Allen, and who's the other one that's good? The
Mike Williams.
What's his name? Williams. They're very talented.
And they also have, what's his name? Austin Eckler.
Austin Eckler, and the good tight end, who's good as well. I don't remember his name.
Hunter Henry.
Chargers win this game, and kind of a blowout. I just can't see Luck doing well. I hope I'm 100% wrong because I love the Broncos, but I see San Diego winning the lock of the week 27-13.
The fourth game of the week we have is...
The New England Patriots minus 3.5 at the Houston Texans. The Patriots recently have not scored a lot of points. Brady has been shaky, and he had a big outburst against the Eagles in the press conference. I was very disappointed in him when he acted kind of childish when he was complaining and whining about the team. Guess what, Tom? You won the game. You're better than that. You're the best quarterback of all time. Just focus. This is a game that I think he's going to focus because the Houston Texans have a porous defense. He's getting Philip Dorsett back this week and Mohamed Sanu. He's going to have all his receivers.
No, Dorsett's out.
A chance for Dorsett. But Mohamed Sanu is a big get coming back. Houston has a wonderful offense. Deshaun Watson is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. I think he's thrown close to 20 touchdowns and maybe 4 or 5 interceptions tops. They have DeAndre Hopkins. They have Fuller. They can run the ball pretty well. I can't remember the guy's name because I'm getting old, but they run the ball pretty well as well. I think the Patriots will win this game. Houston will hang in there for a while, but I think they just ultimately will not score enough points against that fantastic defense. New England 24, Houston 7.
The final game we will be doing is...
Final game is a fantastic matchup. The Minnesota Vikings are getting only 2.5 against the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle, the 12th man. I think that spread is too low for some reason. Even though Kirk Cousins has had a wonderful season, he's had a bunch of games where he's had over 100 quarterback rating. Seattle has Russell Wilson, MVP candidate. They have Tyler Lockett. Minnesota has Stephon Diggs and Adam Thielen. They have that good running back. I can't remember his name.
Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin Cook. Tons of talent on Minnesota with a good defense. But I think the 12th man will prevail. I think Seattle's just too much at home. They're playing really well. They're 9-2. I think they're very underrated as a team. They could be in first place in the West this week after winning and possibly San Fran losing. Seattle 28, Minnesota 24. That's a wrap.